Well, hello there. How is everyone? I hope you're well. You amazing, beautiful, wonderful people. It's Friday. It's still Friday. Funky, frisky, thirsty. No, thirsty's Thursday. Flipping Friday, innit? Going into the weekend. I hope you have an amazing weekend. I hope it's half as amazing as you look, because if that's the case, you're going to have a wild one. Anyway, we're going to get straight into the meat and potatoes as we're heading back into the Liam Payne cases. There's been... I don't even know. I don't even understand. I can't even work this out. This to me is dodgy as hell. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about Rogelio Nores and his most recent claims, which we're now going to have a look at together. Some of you will have already seen this. Some of you reached out to me and said, "Have you seen it? Have you seen it?" Yes, I have seen it, and I can't make head and tail of it. So Liam Payne's pal, they're still going with fucking pal, and we'll just call him Rog. Rog makes a startling claim about the singer's family after his lawsuit against Star's dad. And I'll hear you now. If you haven't seen it, it's going to be, what is this startling claim? That they're not happy? That they're being sued for $8 million? That's not startling. Nah, it's worse than that. It says, Rogelio Nores has claimed the former One Direction star's family have been more supportive towards him in the past few months than some might think. Been supportive of him. He's suing Liam Payne's father for £8 million. Let that just settle in, sink in. Let it settle. Let's let it simmer. Rogelio Norres, Liam Payne's supposed friend, is suing Jeff Payne for £8 million. Now, don't get me wrong. He claims that even if he wins, he's not going to keep the money. It's not for him. He's going to give it to Liam Payne's son, who would. I don't understand. I don't. Is Liam Payne's father that wealthy? Where does his wealth come from? Does it come out of the estate of Liam Payne? So is he taking it off of Bear to prove a point to Jeff to then give it back to Bear? So it's all about just being a twat, really. It's just about being a twat. But apparently the family are supporting him, supportive towards it more than some might think. Yeah, because for them to be supportive of someone who is suing them for £8 million plus is total fucking insanity. Total insanity. It doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense at all. Unless we're talking about other members of Liam Payne's family. So maybe Dad's pissed off, but Mum's cool. Mum's fine with him. Maybe she's supporting him. Maybe the siblings, maybe they're supporting him. But just Jeff on his own is like a little island, and he's fucking pissed off. Anyway, so it says, Rogelio Norres has claimed he has had more support from Liam Payne's family over the past few months than people would think. Again, because to think that they would be supporting someone who's suing them is insanity. The US-born businessman was a pal of the former One Direction star and told last month his appeal against a manslaughter charge over Liam's October 16th drink and drug-fueled hotel plunge death has been successful. At the weekend, Liam's family released a statement saying they accepted a Buenos Aires Court of Appeals decision to drop the charges against Norres, and two workers at the Casa Sur Paloma Hotel also accused of manslaughter by a lower court judge late last December. In what fucking world? Honestly, tell me. If Liam Payne was my son, right? And these people have been around him, Rogelio Norres, Kate Cassidy and that. He goes to Argentina. I see the footage that we've seen, that we've been privy to. Now, don't get me wrong. What I've got to accept here is there may be information that they've got that we don't have. But just say there isn't. And it's the picture that we see in the hotel, the photographs we see. I wouldn't be accepting of fucking anything. I would be turning that place upside down, inside out. I'd be going in there like a wrecking ball. Do you know what I mean? I'd be going insane. The entrepreneur had already revealed in a first interview with Argentinian media at the start of the week that he had consistently refused his pal's requests for the D-Rugs and insisted no one could have envisaged the singer would die the way he did. what? Even if you want to believe all this bollocks, anybody could understand the danger of someone who's descending to chaos doing all this crap that he's supposedly been doing, and he's on a balcony and he's being held in the room against his fucking will, and he's got a penchant for disappearing over balconies. Do you know what I mean? Again, all this is allegedly, but so. Now, in another interviews, Norris denied claims his relationship with Liam Payne's family had dropped despite the hotel tragedy, and a separate $8.1 million defamation lawsuit is launched against the musician's grieving dad, Jeff. The legal case was filed over claims he made false statements to Argentinian prosecutors. Now, the argument here is, did Jeff Payne say anything that was false, or did Liam Payne's dad simply say what he believed, his interpretation of the situation? I can't see Jeff Payne lying. I can't see it. I literally can't see it. Norris told Argentinian news outlet Todo Noticias in an interview thought to have been recorded, already been said publicly, which is that they accept and agree with the latest court decision, which is very conclusive, and says not only that I didn't do anything wrong, but also says I put a lot of effort into trying to avoid certain things happening. Maybe this dizzy motherfucker is misconstrued what they're actually saying here. What are they supportive of you, Roger, or is this that you put a lot of effort into trying to avoid certain things? Are they basically saying that you were part of his care team? So in their eyes, that being part of his care team was going to continue while in Argentina, a place that you were familiar with, Liam Payne wasn't actually familiar with. You would potentially have helped him navigate the situation and continue in what the family had certainly become accustomed to, and that is that you had been involved in the care of Liam Payne. I don't know whether that's them supporting you. I think that is them just talking about their expectations of you, perhaps. Again, maybe I'm wrong. During this process, I had a lot more support from Liam's family than people think. Norris also claimed he had understood the reaction of some fans who turned on him after the singer's shock death. He told the publication, the truth is that Liam's fans are in great pain because he was a much-loved man. It's what we all feel. It's logical to be in pain and miss Liam. It happens to all of us in life. It's a very human reaction. When you lose someone you're not going to have anymore, to not understand the world. No, we understand it clearly. It's not about not understanding the world. It's about understanding very clearly how this appears, and the not understanding of how people who were seemingly involved in what happened to Liam walking away scot-free, while you've got two people who seemingly didn't play a massive role and certainly couldn't have really influenced Liam in a positive sense. They're potentially facing sentences of 15 years. He added, it was very difficult for me too, because Liam was my friend, and I was left devastated knowing that I wasn't going to see him anymore. You get angry with him, you get angry with the world, you try to look for a person to blame. That's not hard. Look in the mirror. I think they were looking for an explanation, which is what all of us were doing. Again, we can see what happened. It's pretty obvious to see what happened, or how it appears to have happened. The truth is that life, when it comes to these things, is not fair. Norres had been accused by the prosecutors of being Liam's representative and failing in his duty of care towards Liam before the appeal court judges accepted his defense lawyer's fierce rebuttal of the claims. Said, I never tried D-rugs in my life and I don't drink alcohol. I didn't have experience of people suffering addictions. I learnt with Liam. He had 10 hard years and we all tried to help him. You do what you can as a friend, and we had 40 million chats with his dad. He loves that 40 million. He was trying to get stuff off 40 million people. He's had 40 million chats with his dad. And when I was living with him for 2.5 months in the same house, we all tried to help him. But at the end of the day, the decision was Liam's. But that's the point, isn't it? This is about helping someone whose own decisions are harmful, potentially dangerous to their well-being, so there is an intervention. And when you're saying that you all move into the same house together, you have literally moved into that. That is an intervention. And then off the back end of that, it seems that wasn't cleared. Liam goes to Argentina, and in Jeff's thoughts, a potential that this intervention was seemingly ongoing. His latest interview comes after Liam's family seemingly indicated they won't appeal the latest court ruling, resulting in his friend and 2 hotel workers being told that they are in the clear. It is understood that they could have launched a private appeal through Buenos Aires law firm Marval O'Farrell Myril, which was reportedly acting on their behalf. Public prosecutors representing the Argentinian state said last month they were considering an appeal, but have yet to announce their definitive decision. So let me know what you think to that. Do you know what I mean? It's bizarre. It's weird. I can't wrap my head around why that would even be a thing. Why would a family be supportive of someone who's suing the living shit out of them? And why would somebody who's seemingly saying that they're going through pain themselves, the loss of losing Liam Payne, are getting angry, they all these emotions with losing a friend, but off the back end of that, you're suing your friend's dad, and there seemingly is no real benefit to it. Nothing. There's absolutely no benefit to it, unless you're going to wangle the costs and what have you, and get some earner out of it. Who knows? Let me know down below what you think, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. Mwah.